One.
Yeah.
Okay, it was not getting recorded as well. Okay. Now I can share my screen. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, there is one end-to-end security model as well, right? Which is being
Okay.
applied on the Vault server.
Mm-hmm.
So going forward, I would expect from you as well that the definition of Vault server should not be limited to this only. Although I told one more line, which it seems you forgot to mention. So basically, till now, what we discussed about Vault server was basically it's used for storing the keys, passwords, and all those stuffs, right? And
Correct. Correct.
apart from that, it is also like, it is also the heart of a CyberArk solution because other components of the CyberArk PAM solution communicates with the vaults or connects with the vault for their own proper functioning. Okay.
Okay.
So this was the definition of vault, which was being discussed earlier with you. Now,
Mm-hmm.
uh, like going forward, so you can add multiple things now as well. Now, talking about the vault end-to-end security would model, like why vault is considered like, secured repository. If someone asks you why vault is a secured, like how can you convince me like why like I should go with why I should trust a CyberArk vault? Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
you can explain them this end-to-end security model of the vault. So basically, if from the extreme left, if you see, you can see a vault user, and on the extreme right, you can see the vault machine or the credentials itself stored in the vault. So basically, whenever a user is trying to access their passwords, so these things happen in the backend. Okay.
Okay.
So the first thing is session encryption. Okay. So like whenever you're taking a connection to first thing you in order to fetch the password, you would be logging into the PVW portal, right?
Correct.
So PVW itself is communicating with the vault, and on the back end, PVWF. Just give me a second. Hmm. On the back end, PVWA communicates with the vault with 1858 port number. Although other components also communicate with the vault through 1858, but since we would be using PVWA, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's talking more about PVWA for now. And one more
Okay.
thing, alongside with TCP 1858 port number, the communication to the vault server is also like encrypted with OpenSSL. Okay,
Okay. Apart from 1858 port, we'll go with open.
OpenSSL. It's already in the backend,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yep. Hmm. Now the firewall. So again, the vault server is a hardened machine, so it only accepts communication from via 1858 port number.
Mm-hmm.
That's due to its hardened firewall. Okay.
So, oh, if it is receiving communication only from 1858, it accepts the communication.
Yeah.
If it
Yeah.
is if it is receiving communication other than
It won't. It
1858,
won't even receive if
okay.
the ports are other ports are blocked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you want to go to some place.
Okay.
If roads are blocked up for you, you won't be able to like go to the place itself,
Correct.
right? So that's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So again,
Okay.
1858 is by default like enabled for vault server, but still it's not like that. If technically someone asks you like, can we open other ports from vault server as well? Yes, you can do it. It is done through DB param file. I'll show you like later on in the
Yes.
operations
Yes.
during the Steam integration part. These things.
Okay.
Now talking about the authentication. So for now, in the previous labs and all those things, we do you know which two authentication methods we saw?
One is your username password, that is your IDAP and CyberArk. LDAP and CyberArk authentications.
Correct. So basically, in real time, CyberArk authentication would be there. LDAP
SSO.
integration would, yeah, LDAP integration would be also there, but not for authentication. It's
Correct.
outdated quite now.
Correct.
Just to add people in safe, like LDAP integration is being done. Earlier, people used to do like if I talk about 10 years back or 15 years back, and then yes, LDAP was definitely considered an authentication method. And alongside with that, PKI was also considered into picture to enforce MFA. But now both the things are outdated. So nowadays, people use either radius authentication or SAML authentication. So SAML authentication, I won't be able to show you in this course because I don't have an Azure tenant and all those things.
Okay.
So, but definitely I can share you the link. So
Mhm.
once you go through the course, once the concepts are clear, definitely you would be able to understand like how SAML authentication is being done in real time. But radius, I would be showing you in this lab.
Okay.
Okay.
And the third one will be single sign-on authentication, right?
Yeah, that's CyberArk one only. It's not
Okay.
like that. See, either it would be SAML or either it would be radius. So basically, the
Okay.
combination would be CyberArk authentication, radius authentication, or some customers would be using CyberArk authentication or SAML and authentication.
Okay. Okay.
Right?
Understood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give me a minute, please. हम्म, रख दिया मैंने दूसरे को रख दो हाँ now just give me let me have my charger check. Hmm. Now discretionary access control, okay. Hello.
Yeah.
Hmm. Discretionary access control means basically, if we talk about a vault administrator, so he
Mhm.
would be having he would be having different sets of roles and permissions. If we talk about an end user, he would be having different sets of permission. If I give you an example, I hope you remember the PWW interface. You are opening the PWW interface, or if you hover to the left, you will see multiple options, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And if an end users log into the PWW portal, they can only see the accounts page itself. Apart from that, nothing else. They can only see their privileged
Understood.
accounts. They won't be able to see the policies tab, safe tabs, reports tab, these things.
Yeah.
Reason being that because they have limited rights on the vault, and an admin has more rights on the vault.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now talking about mandatory access control. Mhm. Let's say, uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, you were asking something?
No, 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 nothing.
Okay. Mandatory access control. Okay, let's say you have a parent company X and it is having two child organizations A and B. Let's say you are implementing CyberArk solution for child company A and the implementation sorry, and the implementation should be done in such a way that child company B won't be should not be able to access the CyberArk environment of child company A. In that case, you can you can add IP IP whitelisting and blacklisting these things. Basically,
Okay.
like from a certain IP range only, you would be able to access CyberArk.
So what would be the whitelisting useful for, and how do we do that?
It's done through private ARC client first thing,
Mm-hmm.
and useful again, as I said. Like let's say if you want to make sure that connections to the vault are restricted from a specific IP range.
Okay, so I would be basically giving access to certain IP address only, right?
Yeah, yeah. And time-based
And
access can. Yeah, yeah.
the other IP addresses, I'll be blacklisting them. Is
You
that
won't be
what you mean to say?
blacklisting anything. You would be only whitelisting the IP ranges. Others will automatically get whitelisted,
Okay, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Now, time-based, applying controls over time-based, right? What it means,
Mm-hmm.
you would be only. Let me give you an example. If you apply this setting for example, so you would be only able to access CyberArk, let's say from 9 to 5,
Okay.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
in real time, I haven't seen this thing implemented anywhere. Reason being that in any organization where CyberArk is implemented, there would be teams who would be supporting the organization in as a 24/7 project,
Okay.
right? Now auditing, whatever you do in the CyberArk vault, like you log into the
Okay.
PVW portal, you fetch the password of an account, anything you do, everything would be audited and the audits would be tamper proof. You understand the word tamper proof?
No.
Basically, you won't be able to make any changes.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm,
Understood.
right? On the reports, you won't be able to make any changes. Let's say we discussed about the reports concept, right?
Correct. Correct.
So,
Inventory report.
yeah, so what happened? Report is first generated into CyberArk, then we are downloading it. That downloaded report definitely you can change, but still
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you would be doing that in real time. But the generated reports in the CyberArk portal, you won't be able to change that,
Okay.
right?
Understood.
And file
Yeah.
encryption, again, every object in the CyberArk is encrypted. Do you know the encryption mechanisms?
Asymmetric and symmetric encryptions.
Yeah, correct. Okay. So key management, okay. So basically, we have three type of keys: server key, recovery public key, and recovery private key.
Let me make a note of these keys.
I can provide you the slides. That's fine if you want. But still, if you want to make a note, you can make a note
Yeah.
because I would be having one more session, in half an hour. So I would suggest I can provide you these notes on WhatsApp.
Okay.
Mm.
Fine.
Okay. Tell me one thing, like let's say if you're driving a car or driving any other vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
so would that vehicle be working if you turn off the keys,
No, it won't.
right? Yeah. Similarly, server key is a key basically which makes sure that the vault is up and running. If you misplace the location of the server key, your vault won't be working.
Okay.
Recovery public key
So
and so
server key is the key for running the vault, whether it
yeah,
is 24/7.
yeah, you can say like that as well. But you can
Okay.
define this in such way like server keys are basically used so that our vault server could be up and running. And if you remember, so the objects in the CyberArk vault are encrypted with AES 256 as well, the symmetric encryption basically.
Right, right. Symmetric encryption.
So again, server keys are responsible for that.
Okay.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
give me a second. Let me have some water. Again, recovery public key. So as I told that again, CyberArk vault is encrypted with asymmetric encryption as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically the recovery per public key which does that.
So recovery public key will be used as an encryption mechanism,
Not
somewhat
used
similar
as
to
an
the.
encryption mechanism. So what happens in asymmetric encryption? You have a separate key for encrypting the things, and you have a separate key for decrypting. So separate key for encrypting the things is recovery public key, and separate thing for decrypting the object is recovery private key.
Okay.
Yeah. Vamshi, one more thing I would like to discuss. So basically, what's happening? So I'm facing challenges in getting a lab. So what I can do, I have one lab, but I have to use that in other batches as well. So
Mm-hmm.
for now, I can share you those recordings, and once I have the labs, I can share it with you as well. And by seeing the recording, you can implement it. Either you can take it as an assessment, or if you want to do it in front of me, you can do it in front of me as well. So basically,
Okay.
what would be in that lab is so vault server is one, and
Mm-hmm.
for other component server we have two servers. So one server I can for one server I can use it in other batch, and for another server I can keep it for you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So once I get one more lab, then definitely I can ping you. I can share you the link,
Sure.
right? Either you
Yeah.
can use it to challenge your knowledge, still if you want. Because if you do any misconfigurations, that VMs would be wasted. So still, if you want, I would be there like while you do the things. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So I would be like after half an hour, I would be having one more batch. So in that I would be performing the vault installation. So I'll share that recording with you as well.
Sure. Sure.
Right. And once I get the
Yeah.
lab, I'll share it with you as well over WhatsApp.
Okay.
Okay. So
Fine.
again,
Fine.
this is the vault operation. So let's say you would need AES 256 to go into the vault. After that, after you go inside the vault, there would be safes in which the
Correct.
passwords would be stored. So
Correct.
a safe is also having a safe key, which can be decrypted with the server key,
Okay.
and it happens on the backend itself. And once you're decrypting the safe key with the server key, So the objects would be having a password key or a file key basically, which can be decrypted with this safe key. So basically, server key, it would be like, it would be making sure that you enter the vault. After you enter the vault in the safe, there would be a safe key, which would be decrypted with the server key itself. And
Okay.
after you decrypt the safe, we have the accounts and its passwords. And the passwords are like, encrypted with a file key. Again, those are all encrypted with AES 256 only. So that's why the file key would be decrypted with a safe key itself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And talking about emergency situations, so every time, so alongside with symmetric encryption, asymmetric encryption is also there. So a safe key is also parallelly encrypted with RSA 2048. So what
Right.
happens once you once you use the recovery private key or the master password, you would be able to
Mm-hmm.
decrypt the safe key, and once you decrypt the safe key, you would be able to access your passwords.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So can I assume that the private key and Republic private key and Republic public key are used as CCPs for recovering the passwords?
CCPs mean?
Central credential provider or
No, 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 no.
something.
That's CCP is a separate component.
Okay. Got it.
CCP has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
CCP basically what it does, let's say you are a developer.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you're not from the cybersecurity team, you are just a developer. Okay, so everyone would be like expecting that you won't be following the proper security measures.
Correct.
You would be hard coding the credentials in plain text, right? So in
Mm-hmm.
that case, using the CCP component instead of hard coding the credentials, you can provide a REST API link to end users. They can integrate
Okay.
it with in their own scripts, and once the link has been hit, the credential provider component will pull the credentials from the vault and paste it there on their scripts, making the script up and running.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Understood the difference.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is the same thing only. File encryption. I can share the images with you. Okay. So basically, interviewers might ask you these questions like, what's the best strategy recommended by CyberArk for storing the
Mm.
keys? So strong mechanism is like you can copy the server key into some CDs, and you make sure that the CDs are always inside the vault server. But
Okay.
again, for this, you need a physical server first of all. And I
Mm-hmm.
hope you must have used these DVDs, these CDs in the past.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
You might be aware like these CDs and these DVDs, basically these discs. These are not
Yeah.
very long lasting. Basically, after
Got it.
some time, you we due to frictions, basically scratches would be there on the DVDs.
True. True.
Hmm. Convenient. You can copy the server key somewhere in the local drive, and you can point the path on the DVD. But again, it's convenient, but it's not very secure.
Okay.
So what CyberArk suggests, you can store the server key in an HSM.
Hardware security module.
Correct.
So how do we answer if that is a particular question arising in interview or something like
So you
uh
can simply tell them like CyberArk suggests to store the server key in an HSM. And if they ask you the reason, you can tell them. So basically, if we store those in a disk, again, first of all, we need physical servers, and the disks might have wear and tear. So if I talk about like storing the keys locally on a machine, then it's not very much secure, right?
okay,
So that's why CyberArk recommends to have these keys stored in a HSM.
understood.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Inside the vault, I believe we have discussed this. So we have six
Mm-hmm.
vault services. So three of them starts with C, CyberArk Event Notification Engine, CyberArk
Correct.
Hardened Firewall, and CyberArk Logic Container. Okay.
Correct.
So this CyberArk Event Notification Engine. So basically, this service is used for email integrations. Let's say your password is failed, or let's say someone has raised a request for dual account approval, right? So you would be
Mm-hmm.
getting an email as well, and that email would be from the vault with the help of ENE service.
Okay.
Okay. Although it's not very like an important service, let's say if due to any reason the service gets down, the user impact won't be there. The only impact would be you won't be able to access the you won't be receiving emails.
Understood.
Hardened firewall, basically this firewall service makes sure that other other firewall rules are disabled and Vault is accepting communications via 1858 only.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Logic
Yeah.
container. So basically this service it is responsible for storing and the execution of the master policies and how
Mm-hmm.
components communicate on the back end. So there would be some logic behind that as well.
Okay.
So
Like
this
among
there would be some logic.
like so how the vault
Correct,
interacts with CPM or PSM
correct,
or
correct,
DC.
correct. Not with the DC. DC is not a CyberArk component, but with other CPM, PSM, you can say. So the
Okay.
logic
Okay.
behind that, these things is executed by the logic container service. So apart from these things, what else like how it's working in the backend, it's only known to CyberArk vendor itself. It's not
Mm-hmm.
known to customers or partners. And you won't be
Okay.
finding anything. You even, I believe you even won't find the meaning of the services like, in a detailed way in CyberArk docs itself.
Which one?
Even
Which one?
these vault services, like what these services do on the backend. You
Okay.
won't be even finding this properly, like for example, logic container. You won't be able to find that. So someone passed down this information to us. We are passing it to others. Okay.
Okay.
Now
Yeah.
starting with P, Private Arc Database, Private Arc Remote Control Agent, and Private Arc Server. So Vault is hosted on MySQL database, and it works on port number 3306.
3306. Yeah.
Right. So with the help of database service, that database is we make sure that the database is up and running.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remote control agent. So from any remote server, with the help of PowerShell and CMDs, you can perform a health check
Mm.
on the Vault server. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Again, it's also not one of the important services. The only impact would be you won't be able to access Vault remotely. Private Arc server service, it's used for turning on or turning off the Vault server or restarting the Vault.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Give me one moment, please. Hmm.
I have a simple question pertaining to databases.
Uh-huh.
So, if we are onboarding different types of database accounts into CyberArk,
Mm-hmm.
say like Oracle or MySQL Server or MySQL,
Mm-hmm.
does the port numbers for databases matter at the time of onboarding, or is it just the
Yeah, it will
entry?
obviously matter.
Because for Oracle databases, it would be 1521 the port,
Yeah,
and for MySQL, it would be 3306. And
correct.
whereas for
MS
Microsoft
SQL.
SQL, the port
Mm-hmm.
numbers would be rotating,
Dep
right?
yeah, yeah. So you have to make sure that proper port numbers are active from CPM and PSMs.
Okay, okay, got it.
Mm. About the vault configuration files. So these are the four main configuration files: DB param file, PAS param file, PAR agent file, and TS param file.
Yeah,
DB param is the main configuration file of the vault. Like if you want to open a firewall rule, if you want to change the debug levels of the log files of the vault, you can make changes into the DB param file. And one more thing to be noted is any change you make in the DB param file will require a restart of the vault server. Basically, you
correct.
have to restart the private server service,
Mm-hmm. So we have to, after making the changes, we need to save the file
and you
and
have to restart the yeah,
go down to the MSC, this
yeah,
thing, and check
services.msc.
for the private act services and
Mm,
restart.
correct.
Okay.
Mm. Pass param.ini. So whatever
Yeah.
internal users we have, like let's say administrator user, master user, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this file will store the password policy for that.
Okay. Okay.
Par agent.ini. It's used for SNMP configuration and for remote control agent configuration.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to configure remote control agent, which you can do during the Vault installation itself,
Okay.
right? So you can do
Yeah.
it in this one in this file only. Okay.
Yeah.
And ts param file means it will show you the saves directory. Basically, if you open this file, it will show you the location where the saves have been stored.
Understood.
Okay.
Understood.
Yeah. So this is about a Vault, server level things, internal things on the Vault server.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any doubts? I have to jump to another session as well. I would be sharing you the slides as well.
Yeah. I have a
And it
question.
seems by EOD, I would be sharing you the recording as well.
Yeah, that is
Hmm.
fine. So at what time are we connecting tomorrow? Will it be at
Uh,
9:30?
will
I
uh,
mean
will you
8.
be able to connect at 8 a.m. same time tomorrow?
Yes, I'm ready. I'll
Okay,
be
we can
ready.
connect. Okay, we can connect then.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So that I can inform Sandeep and Amit pertaining to the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. And
Okay.
make sure like you tell them to to make you host immediately.
Sure. 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 I'll tell them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye.